going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are finally going to be doing it. As you can read from the title, we are going to be supercharging my 2003 Ford Mustang GT with a Vortech V3-SI supercharger. I am super excited. I kind of just want to get into it, so let's do it. What are you doing here? Alright guys, so we do now have everything that we're going to need for the supercharger install. I did get the V3-SI tuner kit, so I don't have the after water to air cooler, or air to water, whatever one it is. But it'll work just fine with this. There are a bunch of videos on it with it ran just like this. I do plan on the future getting an intercooler. Just right now, I just want to get it in, because then all I have to do is get the intercooler and everything else. So right now I do have to make a run to the parts store because I have to go grab some stuff to kind of help me install some stuff, you know, to make sure that these seat correctly, my spark plugs go good. I got some grease, so yeah, we're gonna make a run to the parts store real quick and we will be right back. Alrighty guys, we have made it back from the parts store. Got some parts that are gonna help me install this thing onto that thing. Got some dilator grease because I'm gonna be doing my spark plugs, and then some oil to lubricate some stuff. I just grabbed a cheapo thing of it, didn't need something too expensive. I'm gonna kind of get to reading these instructions, kind of see where I need to start off with. I think I need to start removing some stuff actually. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of go into that first. So I'll kind of keep you guys updated on that. Alrighty, so the first couple steps it was saying to do was to just remove some components on the vehicle and actually drain a little bit of coolant, because I do have to remove this upper hose. And I think because I'm also going to be doing my injectors, I am going to also drain or relieve the system of its pressure. So I'm going to hit the fuel shutoff switch and then turn the car on until it kills all the pressure, and then we'll be good for that. Just to, what are you trying to do, you hooligan? But we're just going to try and drain some of the coolant just so I can be able to take off this hose, and then I'm going to relieve the fuel system of its pressure just so I'll be able to do the injectors easy peasy. And then that should be that for a little bit, but we're going to do that real quick. Alrighty, so we are now draining the coolant. I have the hot top hose pulled off. I also took off the radiator cap to kind of ventilate it, but this, we're gonna have to be tearing apart this hose, so that's why it's got to be drained a little bit. I'm gonna put that drain cock back on, seal the system back up, and that'll be that for this side, and then we'll get back to what we're doing. Alright, so what I did is I hit the fuel shutoff switch to kind of relieve the pressure in the fuel system, turned the car over. It didn't start, so obviously meant that there's no fuel getting to the injectors, because I will need to take off the free rail to put my new Deechworks injectors in. Deechworks, sorry, I couldn't say that right. But put those new injectors in, so now there's no fuel pressure, or if there is, at least it'll be minimal, to where I won't spray a whole bunch of gas at me everywhere. And then I'd also said to take off my radiator fan. Don't worry about the shoddy wiring. I did that like right when I got the car, so. But just to get enough room to get to the radiator drain plug, and then I can also, you know, I guess take a look at my radiator too. I don't know why it said to do that, but I'm listening to instructions, and I'm just kind of having you guys follow along. There's one of the injectors. That's probably one stock from 2003. Definitely seen better days. But we are going to be replacing them with these awesome Deechworks ones. They look much, much better. Get back into it. on just lubing up these spark plugs. Make sure that, because they were a little bit tough to get out this time. I did lube them last time, but I guess it just didn't do good. So just getting it right around the porcelain. Not getting it on the electric because that's where it makes the connection, but just because this is where the boot sits. And I'll clean up anything I accidentally get on here just because that won't make it good. But just trying to get it on the porcelain because this is where the boot does sit, so. All right, so I've been staying busy. So far, I have removed the intake, taken those hoses off, removed the radiator stuff, drained the radiator, so this hose is good now. I've just now started working on the injectors. I'm also doing my spark plugs, just because if I'm taking all this apart, might as well. I haven't changed the spark plug since I got the car, so be a good upgrade from that. Trying to see what else I've done, That's about it, yeah. So it was a good thing that I relieved the fuel pressure, so it didn't spray out, it just kind of drizzled out. So I do have a little bit of towel, just keep it, make sure I don't get anything too dirty. Beautifully smells like gas now. I'm getting high just thinking about it. But yeah, no, it's moving along pretty smooth. Just got to keep her trucking. Well, I just got done putting the plugs in the car. I was just putting the ignition coil bolts back on, and boom, I ended up breaking a bolt. Wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't, or one of my fixes if I didn't end up breaking a bolt. Man, that sucks. But I'm gonna head to the hardware store in a little bit, and we're gonna see if I can find a bolt to replace that. I mean, it's just a bolt that holds it there, so it's not too important, but sucks, dang it, I gotta do that. Alrighty guys, so all the spark plugs are now finally done. Took me a little while because I was just taking my time, not in a huge rush. So got all those spark plugs in. Now I'm gonna work on getting the brand new Deechworks injectors in, I think. Yeah, they are. I got some, what are they, 30, I think I got 39-pound injectors, so that should be more than enough for now. I can always upgrade them in the future and keep going from there, but we're gonna get those injectors installed. That'll be done with this stuff, and then we'll kind of start working on mounting everything up and getting all these pulleys and stuff out of the way. I can start mounting up the supercharger, so that'll be fun. So we're gonna start getting into that. Put a time lapse on right now. Alright, so I was having an issue with that one because the O-ring actually came off the injector. So that's why I was having an issue trying to put the whole thing back on. Back to it. Alrighty everybody, all the new spark plugs are in, the injectors are now in. I am now going to zip tie the injectors because I don't want these to come out ever. So we're gonna zip tie those real quick, and then I will start on to mounting the supercharger, getting that bracket all done and pulling off pulleys and putting new ones on. So we're getting there, Had to do this stuff first though.
The next day.
Alrighty guys, we are now on day 2. I had to get going yesterday, so I wasn't able to start finishing. I was only able to get most of these pulleys off. So I do have a lot of stuff taken apart. I'm trying to figure out how it goes back together right now. I do have all this kind of mounted up kind of right now. I'm trying to make sure it all works, but right now we are trying to just take everything apart, and because it does say I have to do a little bit of modifications, I'm just trying to do those before I end up having to mount that thing. So we're trucking along, so bear with me. I'm doing this in a garage. So first time too, so let's do it. Alrighty guys, so now we are about to mount up the supercharger into the car for the very first time. I have all the pulleys on, put some other add-ons to make it work. I got the belt ran just because I've heard that you're supposed to run the belt before you put the supercharger on, and he reminded me. So yeah, we're about to run and put this thing on, and let's get her done. Let's get her done. Alrighty guys, so a little bit of time has passed. I have been fighting this thing, and I had to make a quick run to the parts store because I actually found out that my, my idler pulley that sits on this part of the supercharger was actually bad. So I had to go grab a new one, so I had to cut it up a little bit. Finally got some of the bolts in, so we are just putting them all together, and we're kind of mounting it up, getting a rough idea of what it's supposed to look like. Alrighty guys, sorry about that, but we have jumped a lot of time ahead just because I have been getting so frustrated with this whole install. I'm gonna be real, it's all been a little tight. It's all been trying to fit it where it doesn't want to go, but I think I got it, and we now kind of have a general idea of what this thing is supposed to look like. I have a couple more things I need to tidy up before I can start the car, but we are looking good. Everything's going to plan, but dang, this thing looks really good. I'm pumped to get it started up, but I have a few more things I need to tighten up, a few more things I need to straighten out, and I have some hardware I need to go find. But aside from that, we're getting close. We're getting really close. Alright guys, welcome back to another day on installing the supercharger. One of the last couple steps I have to do is install the fuel pump. I'm gonna just throw a time lapse up just because there's a bunch of videos out there of people replacing the fuel pumps in these things, especially these things. So I'm just gonna throw a time lapse up of me doing it. Hope you guys enjoy. We're getting really close to being done, so enjoy. Longer than I would like to admit, but got the old fuel filter out. I actually didn't replace this too long ago, but if I'm putting a brand new fuel pump in, I'm gonna put a brand new fuel filter in. So I have the old Duralast filter that I got from AutoZone, and I have the brand new Motorcraft fuel filter. I got Duralast because Motorcraft wasn't available at the time, so now I am replacing it with a brand new Motorcraft filter. So out with the old and in with the new, as some would say. It smells so good in here now. Getting hot. Alrighty, sorry for the jumps I keep doing. It's honestly been like a couple days since I last filmed the last clip, but the time is now. Everything is together. I think I'm gonna try and start the car, see what it sounds like for the first time. I'm honestly pumped and really nervous. I'm honestly kind of scared, excited. I don't know how to feel, but let's get into it. I'm kind of pumped. All right, guys, we're gonna start the car for the first time. I don't know what to think. I'm kind of scared, but let's get into it. I'm gonna have Connor record on the outside. I'm gonna record on the GoPro on the inside. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first couple things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it over just so the fuel pressure can get in there.
Okay.
Start it then. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, oh, come on. Oh my God! Did you hear it?
I hear it. I hear that.
Oh, my car's boosted. Now I'm running on a really bad tune until I get my dyno tune, which should honestly be in this video. So I'm just letting it run, letting it do its thing, kind of relearn because I had the car turned off for a while. But for now, it runs. Woo! Alrighty guys, it is Tuesday, which means it is dyno day. We are about to load up the Mustang onto the U-Haul trailer, and we're about to take it to the shop. I just have to get this thing on that trailer. I'm gonna have some fun figuring out how to do that, but I am on bag, so it shouldn't be too hard. Might have to use some wood. Hopefully won't have to, but we're gonna load this up on the trailer and we're gonna get to dyno day. Let's do this, guys. That went better than expected. So I need to raise the vehicle up a little bit just so I'm able to get it onto the trailer, and we should be in for business. But mainly just because I'm on my own. But we got the Mustang up on the trailer. It is monster truck height right now. Now, all that's left to do is to strap it down, get it to the shop. Think about to get dyno tuned, baby. Alrighty guys, and that is the Mustang dropped off at the shop. So hopefully sometime soon, next couple days, I will be able to get news on what the car made. But as far as right now, that's that. It's out of my hands at the moment. Yeah guys, hopefully next couple clips are the car making some power. All right guys, it has been about 2 weeks since I last actually filmed a clip. Some stuff went on. I wasn't able to film the dyno run, but it does not matter. We have the car back. It is here, back in my possession, tuned. We are gonna do a first start on the thing. Do you actually want to film the outside? Oh, you are.
I am. I'm waiting.
I got Connor over there filming it, so neutral, and let's go. Oh my gosh, it sounds so smooth.
Way better.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so smooth.
Way better.
It sounds so good. It doesn't sound like it's trying to lug itself. Wow. It sounds so good. Holy crap, dude. Ew. Gosh, huge thanks to Ace Performance Automotive for tuning this thing. But freaking A, guys, this thing, it's boosted now. We got a bagged and boosted Mustang GT. Oh man, we're gonna get the first drive back. I gotta get out of here just because the sun's going down. I'm losing daylight, so we gotta go. Gosh, it feels so good. Fuel trims are perfect. Intake temps are great because it's very cool out right now. Coolant temps around 180. So not used to driving this car right now. It has been literally a month since I last drove it, and I've been driving a 87 Supra for the last couple weeks, so holy crap, dude.